social media.
Okay. What can I help you with?
I have the Facebook page, but the Instagram and the LinkedIn aren't connected together.
Okay.
So I like and share and send everything around. Just wanted to get that connected together.
Yes. So Facebook and Instagram will connect together because they're owned by the same company, but LinkedIn will not link, for lack of a better word, to any other social media platform. The way you can manage LinkedIn and Facebook and Instagram individually as well is through right now through LavaSurf. You can add those accounts to that app that they offer, and you can schedule posts out, and then you can tell it which platforms to post it to. But if you want to link your Instagram to your Facebook, you need to go through Instagram. And I have some step-by-steps I think I've sent, and possibly Chris is on today, and I know he's still having a few issues with that. Because if your Instagram account is owned by someone else, the Housemaster Instagram account, and Chris's might be a unique situation. I think he took over for someone else, bought someone else's business. But if you don't have an Instagram account for Housemaster on Instagram for your Housemaster name, you can create one and then link it to your Facebook, your Housemaster Facebook page. And you would have to authenticate that through all your passwords that you know for both accounts. And I have some step-by-step I can show you all today if you're interested in going that detail, or would you rather me just send you the step-by-step and then you can look at it at your leisure? What are your thoughts on that?
Just an email, if you can send it out, would be great.
Okay. Now, Chris, I know you may have some different questions on that topic, correct?
Sure. I'll just give you kind of a quick overview where we're at now. So I went over to Mark's, who set up the Facebook page for Housemaster on North Atlanta, and we tried to connect Instagram through there as well. And we're getting the same thing. It's saying that it needs a corporate business admin permission.
Okay. And I know you sent me that screenshot. So what I'm going to have to do is reach out to my digital team and see if they can tell me, because it sounds like to me, the corporate entity at the time when Mark, I believe, the former owner, they may have set up the account and they have the logins, and that's what you need. So, Chris, for you, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in a request to the digital team to look at that for me, to help me with that, because at this point, yeah, that's beyond my scope right this minute, but they can tell us what's going on with that. So I will do that and hopefully be able to get back to you within a few days.
Okay, sure, I appreciate it. Yeah, if you go into the Facebook page, it pulls up all the admins, and I recognize everybody there. As far as corporate goes, Matthew's on there, Bruce.
Okay.
And then there's another icon that just says Housemaster and has the little superhero logo. So I'm assuming that's probably a corporate corporate admin as well. But I don't have any way to get in touch with whoever that is. Matthew's aware of the situation, but.
Right. So I think that
stuck at this point.
Yes. So Housemaster is the group that you're in. So you're in the corporate group of Housemaster, and this is so that we can make sure that your contact information is the same across Facebook and Google My Business, because we also have a third party, Yext, which manages over 200 platforms on your behalf with your contact information and the hours that you're in business, so that if any customer comes from those platforms or goes to those platforms, they can look up Housemaster or Home Inspections and you will come up at some level, and then we want your information to be correct there. So that's just for your information why it's so important to get all the contact information correct, because we have a third-party vendor managing your name and contact information across the internet, if you will.
Right.
So So Chris, I will put in a request. I saw your email, I think it was this week regarding that, and you sent me a screenshot, so I can send that on. That's great. Thank you for doing that. And then Robert, I'll follow up today with the step-by-step information of how to link your Instagram account to your Facebook account. If you didn't already have one, you can create an Instagram business account for Housemaster and then link them to your business Housemaster page through Instagram. And I have a step-by-step. I'll send you that today. So.
Jamie, do you mind me asking Robert? Robert, are you receiving any type of communications or content, I should say, on behalf of Housemaster onto your platforms? Because I'll make sure that you're connected with LavaServe.
Yes, sorry. I have LavaServe and I receive a bunch of reviews and information from them, but for some reason it just never got linked together. So I've got a My Business, a LinkedIn, a Instagram, and Facebook.
Excellent. Okay.
All right. So we just need to make sure those are all synced to LavaServe, so you can use that and post to all of them at the same time. And you can connect your Instagram. Sometimes when using a automated service, it doesn't allow you to post from, for instance, LavaServe to Facebook through to Instagram. If you're using LavaServe, you may have to add Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn, and then you just post to all three. Sometimes the third-party automated apps don't have the authority to post through Facebook to Instagram. And so you may have to, and I can confirm that with LavaServe, I believe you will need to add them all individually, but you can post to them all at the same time. It just is not the same way you would do it if you weren't using the automation. If you go to Facebook right now, or if you go to Instagram right now and you wanted to do a post right now of your snow or whatever's going on, and you took a picture and you put that on Instagram and it'll say, do you want to share this to Facebook? That's because you're doing that in your mobile app and you're doing that yourself right this minute. Automated platforms don't always have the authorization to do that. And again, you just sign them up or link them individually, and therefore you can post to them at a later date. Was that clear as mud? Sorry about that. Hoping y'all understood what I was trying to say the differences, but yeah. Okay. Any other questions I could help you with today? Facebook, Instagram.
I've got a Google question.
Okay. I'll do my best. What you got?
Okay. Well, when I Google Housemaster for my computer, it pulls up. They used to pull up 3 Housemasters. One guy used to do business. He's not in business anymore. I put in a request that it was closed. They got rid of that one.
Okay.
So we're actually the second one on the search. So there's 2 Housemasters on there, but there's only one operating. It's only us. We're the second one on there, and of course it shows me that that I manage that business. We have 100 something reviews. The first one that comes up has 3 reviews. The reviews are ours. The phone number, I tried calling it. It says there's a voicemail. It's not set up. There's no address. There's no other information. I requested that it's wrong, that it be closed. I requested that it's a duplicate of our company, and Google will not take it down for whatever reason. Said they can't verify the information.
Okay, so that will be another request as well for our local marketing team here at Neighborly to help you with. So if you will send me the name of that Google business that you have requested is a duplicate, it could be. So as I'm learning more and more about what Google sees as a duplicate, it could be because that phone number is not the same as the one you have on your business page. It could be that address isn't the same. We need to show somehow that page is a duplicate of your business. So what I'd like to do is look at that page and look at your current page and see if I can talk to my digital team about how we can get rid of that other page. by saying it's a duplicate.
Okay. Who do I need to send an email to?
Send an email to me and copy Ron on there, or send it to Ron and Ron can forward it to me if you don't have my email address available. You can send it to Ron and he'll send it to me.
Okay. Yeah, I've got everybody's email.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, because then Google is funny. You know, they rule the world, and they get to decide so many things, and sometimes we don't know why they don't keep consistency across things that we have requested as well on behalf of other franchise owners. So we struggle with that as well, but let's see what we can do about your name and duplicating that and what that looks like. So yeah, we'll add you to our list, because I do have a big list, but we'll get to it and see what we can do. Hopefully it's an easy fix. So all right. Any other questions today that you all have specifically? I was just going to go over posting some posts on social media. I had some questions in training earlier this week about that. Unless, Ron, do you have any questions that you're getting a lot of that we should go over? Nope.
It's good so far. Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, I was just going to pull up my Facebook account for Housemaster. I just posted to my story on Facebook that the marketing hour was started. And so just wanted to show you all how I did that real quick. And so you can take advantage of that as well. So does that sound good with everybody?
Sounds good. Sure.
And if you hear some crazy sounds, I do have I have my daughter's rabbit in my office, so just ignore those. It's take your rabbit to work day. So here we go. Facebook. This is my Housemaster Facebook page. And I did just add to my story. And here is, I added to my story just like this. So you just click on add to your story. I've already created a little asset thing that I made in Canva, which is an app I use. So Housemaster Marketing Hour starting now. And I just shared that to my story. So if you follow, if you see the Housemaster, I follow Housemaster franchise group as well. Now I didn't post it to the group. I just posted it to my story. So you all may see that. But then here's some stories that I had posted earlier this year. And then we'll go to post something. So of course, what's on your mind? So we can add to a post today. So let's say I'm out doing something today and I took a picture from my phone. So on mobile is a little bit different than desktop, but we can just pick some pictures here and let's pretend that I just took them. These are stock images, so I highly recommend you take pictures of yourself doing something or something local, so that you can add to your SEO. And then of course, I always keep my sticky notes available on my desktop so that I can see all my hashtags, so I don't have to remember all the things that I want to say. So this is something that I do. So these are all my hashtags. I'm just going to do 2 of them, but you can do different ones of them. And you don't want the dot there. You just want to do the hashtag. And then you could talk about something. And then certainly your call to action could be learn more. You could tag someone. So if this is a realtor possibly that you're doing business with, or if this is a group event, you can also check in somewhere. And then the options are adding an emoji. This is a new thing with, you can just stick a little happy face as I'm feeling happy today. Emojis are a new thing. It sounds kind of weird that you put emojis in business, but it is a trend right now. So you can look very trendy with your emojis, and then you can just post it to your page. And it will show up here. So super easy. It's not hard at all. You certainly won't break it, and the world will not shift or on its axis or anything like that. People get very nervous when they post. The same for, and I have my LinkedIn up here as well. So the same for LinkedIn.
And Tammy, if I can ask you a question real quick.
Yeah.
When you click on the hashtags, does that take you to Instagram?
No, so these will just take you to who else is following this. So these are all the other people who follow this hashtag on Facebook.
Okay.
But when you go to Instagram and you put these hashtags in, it will show you the same situation. So if you click on this on Instagram, I don't think I have I can put my Instagram up, but it will just show you all the people who follow the hashtag, who use this hashtag in their posts. It's a way of grouping information on the platform.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gotcha. LinkedIn is the same. Sorry, I think I lost, where'd my LinkedIn go? LinkedIn is the same. So if I want to search a hashtag, so this is LinkedIn, and I want to see how many people follow this hashtag. So Housemaster, this is our corporate office. And we have, these are posts using. People also viewed these other groups and or brands that use the same hashtag. So these are all people using Housemaster hashtag. Now, sometimes they will come up with the number of people that follow it, and LinkedIn probably doesn't do it that way. Each of the platforms use it differently, use hashtags a little bit differently. But yeah, so these are posts that have used it. This is on LinkedIn. And I always try
if I post something on Instagram and I want a link back to our Facebook page, what would that be? Would that be the handle at Housemaster North Atlanta?
Well, I will tell you this. The funny thing about Instagram is that you cannot put links in your posts. Okay. So let me log in here to my Instagram, and I will show you the difference. These are like the little nuances of platforms that can drive you a little crazy. Instagram, the only place you can put a link, hold on, I'm going to log in, is in your bio. Okay. So that's the problem with posting through to Instagram from Facebook, or Facebook to Instagram. If you put links in your Facebook post, if you go from Instagram to Facebook, you can't put links that will be activated because, hold on, my Instagram won't, it's not letting me log in. I want to show you. Give me a second here. Because Instagram is the only platform that only allows links in your bio. Give me 1 second. Of course, it won't let me log in, right? I love all the passwords you have to remember. Oh. Sorry, guys, about my Instagram. It's not letting me in. Hold on 1 second. But that's a funny thing. Just like on Twitter, you can only have so many characters. And that's what drives me crazy about Twitter, is that it doesn't give me enough room to say what I want to say. I realize I talk a lot, but it's just like, seriously, let me in. I'm sorry, let me say what I want to say. But Instagram, again, I'm having trouble with Instagram today, y'all. It's not wanting to come up. But that's the problem with going from Facebook to Instagram, is that your links aren't there. But in a perfect world, yes, I would want you to have a link to. So here, this is how I would want. I can show you a post of mine when I used to do my own, when I had my own business. So I have a featured section within. So this is LinkedIn. I have a featured section within LinkedIn, and this is a post I did 7 months ago. So this is something this is an image I created. Here are my hashtags. So this would be pertinent to your business. So housemaster, home inspector, whether you do some kind of add-on, I would make those hashtags. And then I did do a link. Now this is LinkedIn. I did a link to my personal website, which is what you would want. You would want a link to your housemaster website. So this is my website. So you can find this image here. These are my blogs, etc. So this is ultimately what you want, is you want people to check you out on your website. You want to have check call to actions. So this, I had written a blog, so check out our blog here. So this is the great composite, or like the anatomy of a post, is you want your text, your call to action, your hashtags, and then a link to your website to say schedule with me now, or learn more about the blog, whatever you're talking about. But this is LinkedIn. This anatomy is the same for Facebook. It's Instagram where your links get a little bit dodgy. And I'm sorry, I'm not able to log into Instagram for some reason today. It's giving me fits over here. So I can send it in an email. I can send some tips in an email later on today, because for some reason I can't get Instagram. But in your bio is where you can change the links. You just need to remember to do that if you're going to change it. But you could always have your website in your bio links. There is one line for links, but there are other apps you can connect to your Instagram account. Linktree is an app you can connect to your Instagram account that you can add more links to it if you want to do that, if you have more than one link that you want to share. So how is everybody feeling about posting on social media? Feeling good about it, or thinking, I don't know about that?
I don't have any concerns with posting. I only have a certain amount of time, so I'm out full time doing inspections too when it's busy. So
yep.
I want to make the most of my time. I want the post to mean something and get a return on the time. So I'm really just kind of scratching the surface. I'm just trying to get a basic understanding. I'm going to pass this off to some young person that can get on there and do this stuff for us. So,
well, I'll tell you, yes, my teenager, my daughter keeps me abreast. Now she's mostly on TikTok and Snapchat, which is not something I particularly want to be on personally. And it's not really the best for our customers from a housemaster perspective. But I'll tell you what, you do those fun videos on TikTok and you'll probably get a good following. Who knows? Videos are really hot right now. I know people love to do them. I did a whole section or marketing hour on video, and you can find that on YouTube if you really want to do video. But it sounds like to me you will be using the mobile apps mostly, taking your pictures and posting right then, unless you have someone else posting them for you. And mobile apps have a little bit of a nuance to them, but they try to make them super easy. Much more less cumbersome than the desktop version of the platforms. So it's usually pretty easy to post from your phone. And it's a really good, typically iPhones and even Samsung cameras in the phones are really great now for high resolution. So you should get some great pictures of yourself doing things, especially, you know, in front of your truck or those kind of things. So yeah, let's see. I was going to see, Instagram still wasn't letting me come up, but that's LinkedIn. And of course we did Facebook. I can show you Google My Business the same. And there really isn't a platform right now as far as automation that I'm aware of. Now I'm hoping they'll fix that where you can post to Google as well, your business profile, because you'll have to post to that separately than the others. What I find is that there's no one silver bullet. There's no one way to do all these things, which is very time. It just takes so much time when there's not one way to automatically post to all your accounts, including Google. So I definitely understand that. This is Google My Business. And of course, I went to Google, the search engine, and I clicked on the dots up here, and I just chose my business profile. I chose our corporate profile so that you can see you can go over here to the left nav and create a post, or you can go right here and create a post on your home dashboard. And if you want to see what you look like in search, you can scroll down and view on search or view on maps to see where you are. Also, please don't stress over the business profile number. We've had a couple of questions about this. You can get it up maybe up to 85%, but this is a problem Google's having. This is not because you have not done everything. You do everything you can do and you only get an 85%. For those of us who like to get A's in school, an 85% is not quite an A, and that kind of bugs me. So, but Google said it's their problem, not ours, and so they're working through that. So just add all your pieces that you can, and just know that you've done all you can do to get this up to speed. So when you've added your profile, when you've added your logo and all those things. So. All right, so we're going to create a post just like I did for Facebook and LinkedIn. It's the same thing. We can have an offer here, so you can decide whether this is like a discount or something you want to offer. You want to talk about what's going on or just what's new, then let's add a photo. And when you do this on your phone, it's a lot different. So right now, not a lot different. It's a lot easier. Actually, you just go to your photos that you've saved and you pick some. We're going to pick a picture here of reunion. And it's going to add, then you can write you can add your hashtags. So then I go to where I've saved my hashtags. Because I don't like to type anymore, especially on the go. If you want to keep these somewhere that in your notes or something like that, so that you don't have to worry about spelling. Because sometimes when you're in a hurry, if you're like me, I always get a little touch of dyslexia or something. I'm too busy and I don't notice that I've spelled it wrong. So we can add a button to call now, but add a phone number. Don't forget to do that. Learn more, put a link to your website here. So you just go to your website and copy that link here. And you can say book now, or, well, I guess you wouldn't order online. So it would be book now, sign up, learn more, that kind of thing. And you can write more content in here if you'd like. This is us at Reunion. Make sure I spell it right. That always is helpful. And then you just publish it. Oh, you have to have a link for your button. So I'm going to say no, I'm not going to put a button here because I'll have to go get my link. And I don't have one right off. So view posts. So this is the most recent post on Google My Business. So when someone looks me up, they'll see that I am very active with my Google page, and I am posting here, and it gives me credibility with Google, and it helps you rank higher on search. When you look at my page on search and you want to see my most recent photos, so these are the most recent photos that I have added. I think I added that as well a while ago. And you can see then the posts down here. So here's the most recent one, and they all have dates on here. So this just adds to your credibility that you're in business, doing business now. Of course, your account has been verified because it has the blue check. And then you have your information here so people can find you when they need you to book you for a home inspection. Any questions on Google, on posting to it? Just keeping your hashtags where you can get them and being consistent is really crucial. Those are the two things. And I would recommend starting with one platform. If it feels overwhelming, the one platform I would really use is Google. Google has the most return on its investment of time because you also can get your reviews that way. I didn't show you that. Let's see. I can go back to that and show you how to get the reviews. So you can request a review from one of your clients. You can share it via email. So if you click on it and then you put in your client's email address, a couple of tips I have here is to go ahead and write the review. So down here, if you have one that you like and you can cut and paste it here, do that. If you want to save it on your phone and be able to use that, but then put in the details of when you helped them, what day it was, what you did for them. Because a lot of times people are so busy that they don't mind writing you a review. It's just that they don't want to take the time. It's like, oh, I've got to look that up. I don't remember what day it was. I don't remember what we said, but I'll do that. I'll get around to it. So if you want a more timely answer, I tell people, I go, I've taken the liberty to writing a review I would love to have on my Google page. Feel free to edit it. If not, just copy and paste it and thank you so much for your review and send them an email. A lot of times when I go ahead and write it, it really does expedite the process and it helps them feel like, oh, I don't have to go and look it all up. And yeah, sure, I'll do that right now. Now, I have heard as well that if you do this on your phone, you can send this link in a text, and texts get answered a whole lot faster these days than emails, it seems. So especially to our most recent customer who has you have their phone number and you're still within that time frame of texting them, because some people get annoyed if you text them later. So earlier is a better practice for sure. So those are reviews. I also highly recommend you answering good reviews. So you can go to the review section on Google and say, thank you so much for answering. So you just click reply and you tell them, thank you so much for putting your review out on my Google page. We enjoyed doing business with you. Hope to see you again soon, etc. So answering the good reviews are as important, if not more important, than answering the bad reviews. And certainly bad reviews or reviews where they're not as positive, answering those in a timely fashion is also crucial as well. And trying to get them to take that conversation offline is the best strategy so that you don't have the back and forth on your Google page, because it will show up. And we wouldn't want all that on Google for everyone to see the conversation. I do have some scripts for that. So if you're interested in that, I can help you with those, the best scenario of what you should say, etc. So we'll go back to home. So those are reviews and posting what you look like on search, and your map is based on your address. So making sure your address is up to date is really crucial. If you change your address or your hours, please let us know, because again, we do manage that across many platforms for you to make sure that that information is correct. And if you wanted to add pictures of your team, so if you wanted to just add a photo, this is where all the photos are, as we looked earlier. So you can add to your team here as a photo as well. So you can add photos by owner, by customer. You can add videos, those kind of things. So just know that you can do that. Organize that when you add your photos.
Hey, Jamie, regarding the address, we don't have an address. I mean, we do, but we've elected not to put an address because we're not a brick and mortar. So what I've done is I've just added as many service areas that Google will allow me to put on there to try to cover our bases. Is that the correct thing to do there?
Yes, because then now, so this will be different when I click on this. So this is our corporate office, so it will have an address. So here is exactly where we are. But when this is not a specific address, what it does is it gives you the circle of your zip codes. So that's good. I can totally understand that. And we just then Google shows your service area based on the zip codes that you have on your Google page. Yes, that's fine.
Is there a way I can see the service area from a map?
Yes. So so if I log into someone else's, hold on. Now let's see here. Let's see if I can pick one that will be a good example. Hold on. Let's see. So here's one in Colorado. Let's see if this shows us. It should show us that. Oh, did I skip it? Oh my gosh, it moves around. Okay, so here it is, view on maps. So see, this shows Housemaster serving Aurora, Parker, and Castle Rock, Colorado. And these are based on, so this is based on the SEO for their area. And then they have all their zip codes in their summary on the other page. So when we go back to where it was, you'd be able to see all the zip codes, but this is their service area based on that information.
Okay, perfect. I can see it now. Okay.
Yep. And then if we go to info, of course, they have all their areas here that they've added. So that area that you see in the map is based on this.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. So I need to make a few adjustments to broaden the circle I have currently.
Yeah, as long as they're your zip codes, and Ron, feel free to weigh in on this, because I think that you're going to have to tell us which zip codes that you want there, because I believe the zip codes is a part of Google that we manage for you to make sure that the zip codes are correct across platforms as well. So if you don't like the zip codes you have, you can send Ron an email and he will copy me and we'll get that sorted out for you.
That is correct. We want to make sure that they're the same as what's on your Housemaster website.
Right. So that when you get calls, it really is your customer and not someone else's, right? We want to make sure everybody has the right customer in their right area, that kind of thing.
Well, we're currently the only Housemaster operating in the Atlanta market, so
okay.
There's no one else here.
Well, that's good. That's not the case in some areas, especially, bigger metropolitan areas. And then of course, well, just anywhere. We just want to make sure you're getting the right zip codes for you as well. So let Ron know and we'll get those updated for you.
Okay.
All right. Well, this is Google. And then if you have any trouble with us, with not being able to access your Google account, you would want to go over here to users, and we need to be added as a user. So here's Housemaster as a primary owner. So this is how it should look on your account. And if it doesn't look this way, then let us know, because we'll need to get that sorted out so we can have access to your accounts and make sure that they are the same across all platforms. So that's crucial. Making sure your website link is in your information and then your phone number. I believe we work on the phone number, so let us know if that is not correct. And then, of course, you can put your appointment link. So you can go to your website and copy that link to make an appointment and put it here so that when people are searching for you, they don't have to go anywhere else, but just click on that link. So when you go view on search, so this is the website, you can call them. And then you can also appointmentshousemaster.com. You just click on it and you want an appointment, it goes straight to them. What we try to avoid is too many steps in between from your customer to you. So making it as easy as possible on the customer to find you and talk to you is our goal. All right, so that is Google in a nutshell, making sure your logo is there and all those things. And want to also just share real quick that on Fran Connect, let me pull that up here. So on Fran Connect is where we store the social media posts that we create. So you're welcome to use them anytime. And I'm creating a library for everyone based on the month. And I just updated December, so we'll be posting those on the national pages, but you're welcome to post them on your local pages. And my internet is very slow today. So if you go to Fran Connect, the hub, and then go to the library, and you end up here, go to Housemaster Services, and you scroll down to marketing. You can see I'm working on the numbering, so sorry, ignore the numbering. I can't figure out how to get it to number it in order past 9. So I'm working on that. So, but all of this will still be here, just maybe numbered differently. So most recently, I just added December. So all these will be posted in the month of December, but they're here for you to take advantage of. And all you need to do is if you want to do, this is Canada, by the way, so make sure you get the US one. So Canada has a different logo. So here is Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year's, Merry Christmas. So if you want to use one of these, all you need to do is go over here to download. And it will come up here and you can open this file. You can save it. We'll do it right now. We'll save it on my desktop. You could save this in a folder so that you're organized of all your social pieces. But I'm going to post this on my Facebook page just so that you can see. So I downloaded that image and now I'm going to post it. I'm going to go to find it on my desktop. Here it is. Merry Christmas. I'm a little early. There it is. And then I'm going to add my hashtags. Remember, we got to always use those because then everybody in our groups see them. Everyone that follows these hashtags will see our posts in addition to just seeing it in my feed. So it goes in a couple of different places. So hashtags really just amplify your content. In case we are not friends, but you follow home inspectors or real estate, those kind of things, I definitely encourage you to add more hashtags to this. If you know that your realtor groups and things like that, put them here as a hashtag because they follow those. Again, you may not be friends or connected to them, but they will see them in your feed through the organization of the hashtag. This is especially true on LinkedIn. So, again, I would also put my website link in here because this is Facebook and you can do that. And then you can post it. We're a little early on Merry Christmas, but this is what it'll look like. Ta-da! And you are done. I'm a little early.
Do you have a list or suggest a list of hashtags?
I will send it out. I usually put it in the newsletter, and yes, I will send it out again. Happy to share that anytime. But I do have this list of hashtags. These are the pay-per-click words that we use. So these and then these. So I'm happy to send those out to you in an email following up with the marketing hour today. And again, these top ones are purchased. We have more than this we purchased, but these are the most general hashtags, because after this it gets into, so if you don't offer mold testing, don't put it as a hashtag. If you don't offer chimney inspection services, don't use it as a hashtag, but use your add-ons. So those are the things people would be interested in. So if you have the, I'm not, if you do the water damage and things like that, I would use that as a hashtag as well. And again, I have 4-point inspection, house inspectors near me, and I would just take all the spaces out and put a number sign in front of it, and it creates a hashtag. So yeah, I'm happy to send that out today, along with the step-by-step Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah,
that'd be great.
Uh-huh.
And who do I get a hold of to get access to Fran Connect? I do not have access to Fran Connect.
Okay, I think that's a Ron question.
Yep, I'll email you, Chris.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, my partner in crime, Mr. Ron, he helps me out a whole lot. So he's the go-to guy for that. But yeah, I try to keep that on Fran Connect. So we also have oh, did I close it? I think I might have when I was doing the other thing. Oh no. So not only do we have social posts on here, but I also have I plan to have blog articles. I have our most recent logos. So if you're interested in updating your logos with a neighborly tagline, we have that here. I also have a step-by-step Google My Business PowerPoint deck. So what I just went over today lives here as well. Here's the IRG formatted for PowerPoint. If you're using that in a presentation at all, we have that here. I have the Housemaster branded code of values. So if you wanted to put this up in your business, we have all kinds of sizes here for you to print them off, etc. And then here's the marketing request. So if you have things like you have questions today, Chris, I highly recommend you go through Ron, and Ron will help you with this. If you need an article, an ad created, or you have questions that Ron's not sure how it should be rectified, I have a marketing request link. So you can go here and you can fill out this form and tell me what help you need, and it comes to me, and then it gets put in a queue of how I work on pieces and requests from franchise owners. So quite a bit of information on Fran Connect. So we're trying to make this a marketing library of sorts to help you out.
Okay, perfect.
Sure.
Chris, what's your franchise ID?
534. Is that what you want?
Yeah.
I believe.
534.
Yeah, 534.
Thank you, sir.
So yeah, and then I typically record this session and put it on YouTube. And so if you wanted to rewind and watch a part of it, you're able to do that as well. So I'll be sending that out in the email this week. So yeah.
I got an email from John. Looks like there's a link with 5 other videos. So I'm going to go back and look at those as well.
Okay, great. Yeah, so help yourself to that. And again, if you those specific questions, especially with Google, we can get to the bottom of that, or let Ron know, and we'll work that out and see what we need to do to get that sorted out for you.
Yeah, I think that one's kind of important. I mean, the concern there is someone seeing that first number, calling it, and it says voicemail's not set up, and then maybe they're calling another company instead of moving to the second option, which is us. And I don't understand why we're the second option. We got 100-something reviews, and they have 3, which belong to us anyway. Makes no sense.
That's weird. I would have to look at that and see, because that's very frustrating, right? You have all these reviews and they come up with 3 on the top. So very not the best option for sure. All right. Well, we're about out of time. Hey, Lloyd, do you have any questions I can answer for you? I'm so glad to see you today.
Well, it's good to see you, and I just I'm still learning this this social platform stuff here, so it's a little overwhelming for me. So
yeah, that's all right. You know,
as Chris said, I have to get some youngster in here to help me.
Well, listen, if I can do it, y'all can do it. Listen here. Don't let all these young people talk you into learning all this new technology. It's really a lot of fun, and you can't break it. That's a good thing, because I would have already broken it and we'd be in trouble. So don't worry about that. Take one step at a time, pick one platform. Highly recommend you use Google first and get the hang of it, and until you get so good at it that you go, yeah, I can handle something else now. So that's my 2 cents, my recommendation for you.
Okay, well, I appreciate that. That's where I'll start.
Okay, that sounds great.
Thank you.
Well, there was any other questions today that I can help y'all with? All right. Well, it was great to see you all. I hope you had a good holiday, and I hope you all stay warm.
Thanks, Mom.
All right.
Very helpful.
Thanks, Dave.
Sure, anytime. Bye, guys.